Let's take a look at some Twins prospect highlights from across the system on Tuesday evening. Here, Walker Jenkins gets his first AAA triple for the St. Paul Saints in the top of the ninth inning. Jenkins at 20 years old playing in AAA, that's a great sign. I think it's a good sign that the Twins expect him to debut next year, even though he's going to be only 21 years old next season. Moving on over to Wichita, we're going to be all over the place here. But Kaelen Culpepper absolutely destroys this hanging breaking ball on a 2-strike count. An interesting pitch choice. And Kaelen Culpepper did not miss that one. 19th home run of the season for Kaelen Culpepper. He's got an .858 OPS on the year. Ryan Gallagher, who was acquired in the Willie Castro trade, taking a look at all 8 of his strikeouts from last night here. This is his first full pro season for Ryan Gallagher. He was drafted in 2024, and he's all the way up into Double-A already. Actually made, I think, 6 or 7 starts in Double-A. 5 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk last night for him. Quentin Young made his pro debut. He's a 2025 draftee, second rounder. He went 0 for 4 with a walk and 3 strikeouts at the plate, but here's some looks at him at shortstop. A big fella, 6'6", playing shortstop. The nephew of Dimitri and Delman Young, Quentin Young there. So some of his other draft mates also up with the Mighty Muscles for their final week. Kaelen Rosario, in case you've missed it, this is maybe the hottest hitter in all of minor league baseball right now. He hit 11 home runs in August, had an 1135 OPS for the month, 305 average, 421 on base, 714 slugging. And then what does he do his first game in September? He goes off again, hitting this 2-run home run to the opposite field. Always been a strong guy, but I think he's growing into his strength even more, and he knows he doesn't really have to sell out for power. He's got it in there. Enrique Jimenez, guy acquired in the Chris Paddock trade from Detroit, has been going off. In 19 games with Fort Myers, he's hitting .299 with a .460 on base and a .627 slugging. That's a 1087 OPS for Enrique Jimenez, a catcher that the Twins acquired from Detroit. And then Brian Dinkelman. Just want to show him some love. Going to be playing around with some different formats, some different videos here, and I might be mixing in some kind of like little slice of life bits and pieces into some of these videos like this one. Some fun stuff. What's up, baseball friends? I've missed you. It's Tom. Just want to relay a channel update. What's going on here? Am I back? Are the system recaps back? No. Let's just address that first. They're not coming back. I don't know when or if they'll ever come back. And that's kind of been a stumbling point. In case you missed it, not everybody watches every second of every video, so you may have missed it. I started a new job recently in the last couple months. I really threw off my regular days and my schedule and my kids' schedule and everything, really. So it's been kind of difficult to get back to baseball content creation. That's kind of just fallen back a little bit. And this video is kind of me going back to my roots a little bit. Back in 2021 is sort of the seeds of the system recaps starting, and they looked a lot like what you just saw before I popped in here. It was really highlight focused and not a lot of like results. I wasn't waiting, to the end of the evening to share everything and encapsulate everything. Now that's eventually what the system recaps grew into, and that's what I would love to do. That the system recaps as you knew them most recently this year. That is like the ideal project, and it's really once you get to that point, it's really hard to let that go. But again, it's not a very realistic thing to keep up on a nightly basis. Waiting until all the games end to relay all that information and then recording a video, editing it, uploading it. There's just too many steps, and it just isn't possible. So I've got to move on. This is what this is. This is me picking up the pieces and moving forward and trying to figure out what's next here. So there's not going to be results. There's not going to be stats like you're used to, like, Walker Jenkins was 3 for 5. And you get, again, like this one, we might even be talking about the previous day's action or the previous few days' action in a much less structured, looser way. And again, this isn't necessarily my ideal way to approach things, but I'm just trying to figure out what might work. I'd be lying if the Twins' activity at the trade deadline, their recent play, their future that also definitely has impacted the amount of energy that I have to devote to baseball stuff, to be honest. That's been part of that's not been the main issue. I've certainly not felt motivated to go out of my way to get to things. That's for sure. But with school starting, that's kind of the big game changer today. School started for my kids today, so week to week, month to month, I kind of know what to expect now. That's great. Unfortunately, the season's almost over, especially in the minor leagues. Some of these lower levels, they only have this week left. So that's kind of the unfortunate timing of things. I will be putting out a prospect list. I usually would do that on the first Monday of the month. But again, with things winding down, I'm almost kind of inclined to just wait until the season ends on the minor league side and then do it. So we might do that this month, just a little bit different. But anyway, just wanted to say hi. Thanks, as always, for your support. I will be kind of popping in here and there with these videos, maybe on a pretty regular basis, maybe not. I'm not really sure. We're just going to kind of let it fly and let it be free and let it be loose and roll with it. Thanks for checking this one out. I appreciate you. We'll talk again soon.